How's everybody doing? It's PR and I'm back with another impromptu video. This is a video response to Cattle Dog. And one of the great parts about Cattle Dog, one of the things that I can admire about him, is the fact that when he makes a video, he's expressing an opinion. And he's usually expressing a principled opinion. It might be an ignorant opinion, but he's allowed to have it. The fact of the matter is that I would like to define the word selfish. The word selfish can be defined in the dictionary on Google as a person who thinks of only themselves and wishes to only profit off of it or an action themselves. The internet lost somebody a couple days ago, or I think yesterday. The internet lost a person who was a video maker. And a person that obviously a lot of people like. I wasn't going to make this video, but because Cattle Dog made his video about his opinions about mental health and about suicide, I decided to chime in because I do think it's an ignorant opinion, despite the fact that Cattle Dog is principled. Cattle Dog is principled to the point of, well, you know, if you lose your job, it's your responsibility to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and to, you know, live your life. Get a new house if you lose your house. Get a new job if you lose your job. Get a new wife if you lose your wife. Get a new kid if you lose your kid. It's principled in that respects. But in many ways, Cattle Dog here is just thinking about himself, what he would do. Okay? A football player could say, you know, throw the ball 50 yards down the field and I'll catch it with one hand because anyone could do it. That's right. Almost anyone could do it. But not everyone's going to be able to. Okay? Not everyone has the same ability or disability than the next person. Okay? And I understand what he was saying with the whole all about the you thing and him losing his house in the hurricane, or his house was damaged and he lost his job and he did a GoFundMe. Personally, I'm not all about GoFundMes, but I didn't understand why the guy made it. Would never have donated to it. Scott, I think his name was. But I will say that at least Cattle Dog has a principled opinion because he's just saying what he would do. Okay? Not everyone is going to do what Cattle Dog is going to do. Or not everyone's going to think the way that Cattle Dog is going to think. Okay? Everybody is saying praises about Preston because he died. Okay? A lot of people liked him. He was favored by a lot of people. A lot of people were friends with him. And this isn't a video of me coming out and saying that you shouldn't be. I wasn't even going to make this video had Cattle Dog not made his. I did not like Preston. I thought that he, you know, did and said a lot of bad things. When it comes to, you know, him being a bad person, obviously I can't judge that. I can just say that I didn't particularly like him. There are many times in which Preston had told me to go kill myself. There are many times in which Preston told me that I was worthless. There were many times that Preston told other people to kill themselves. One time, Preston said about my own grandfather that he was happy that my dead grandfather was, his skin became a lampshade at Preston's house. He made a Holocaust joke. Now, I don't usually like to speak ill of the dead, but at the time, I thought that was really messed up. Now, I would never say that he isn't allowed to say what he wants to say or what's on his mind, because he can say whatever he wants. It's his opinion. Okay? You know, anyone can dispute his opinion, but it's his opinion. But he said those things. And because of that, I formulated the opinion that I didn't like him. Now, that's not to say that I'm happy that he's dead. I'm not happy that he's dead. And I don't know the exact situation. I don't want to get it wrong because I don't have all the facts. I do know a few things. I do know that, you know, he lived in a family that was split up. or a wrecked family. I grew up in one too. Got kicked out of his parents' house, got discharged from the military, and was living with his girlfriend at the time. Now, I don't know the exacts of their relationship, but I'm going to say right now that I'm not happy that Preston is dead. I would not wish death on 99.99999% of the world. And I definitely wouldn't wish death on Preston. Okay? Even though he was very rude to me and he was very belittling towards me, I am able to forgive it, but I'm not going to forget it. And that's definitely not going to make me want to like the guy. But the thing about mental health is that we don't know exactly what was going on in Preston's head when he decided to end his own life. We don't know. We don't know what was going on. We don't know what he was going through. You know, a guy like Cattle Dog could say, well, you know, I've faced bad stuff in my life before and I got over it. You're right, you did. And one can say you're a stronger person for it. But obviously, for whatever reason, Preston is not you. I'm not you, Cattle Dog. You know, we're all not the same person. We all don't have the same thoughts. We're all not wired the same way. And, you know, I know that you've had a lot of mishap in your life. I know you've had a lot of bad times. And you did a great job fixing it. You became a better person for it. But Preston's not the same person as you. Okay, we don't know what he was going through. We don't know what he was mentally thinking. And as somebody who has had a lot of family members who have suffered from mental illnesses, from alcoholism, from drug abuse, to eating disorders, you know, I was one of those people who was like, you know, you just got to get over it. But it's not as easy as that. It's not as easy to just get over it. You know, it's tough. It's hard. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people end up ending their lives. I have family members who have attempted suicide. And I'll tell you, you know, as that family member, you know, I kind of blame myself, even though I was not to blame. You know, I don't know how a person can say that that's selfish, because while Preston wasn't thinking about other people when he decided to end his life, he's not profiting off of it. Where is Preston? He's dead. He's not thinking right now. He's expired. Sure, a lot of people are talking about him, but was that his desired outcome? I have no idea. And sure, his family members and his girlfriend, they might be upset, and it might lead to mental health issues for themselves. But I hope that they do what Preston was unable to do and get help. I don't understand why it's considered selfish. Okay, or the most selfish thing you can do. A more selfish thing is like a super rich person suing a poor person for like breaking their fence. Or like a super rich person not giving like someone who has absolutely nothing food. I don't understand that. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my thought process. But mental health, what I know about mental health is the fact that it's not always one person who's at fault here. Okay, usually it's the whole family. Like, usually it's something that someone has done in the family to cause whatever chemical imbalance in a person's brain to do whatever. Usually, you know, if you've seen Intervention, right? It's a great example, right? The whole family is involved with this, right? The depression, mental health things, and drug addiction and alcoholism and eating disorders, they're not just caused by the person. It's caused by everybody in the family. And, you know, I'm not blaming Preston's family. I'm just saying that mental health, it's not just a one person thing. And I know that for a fact. But you can say I don't respect Preston because he killed himself, because I don't respect people who kill themselves. You can say that mental health is, you know, a selfish or suicide is a selfish thing. You can say that. You definitely could. But I don't agree with that. I didn't like Preston. I don't think that he was particularly that great of a person to me, but I do not think that he deserved to die. I don't. And, you could say he was selfish, but, it's not the full definition of being selfish, right? Because he's not profiting off of it. He's dead, right? Other people are profiting off of it at times, possibly by making videos. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but you're entitled to your opinion. Anyone's entitled to their opinion about anybody, right? About me. Anyone's entitled to that. But while I didn't like Preston, I don't think he deserved to die. I'm not happy he's dead. I wouldn't wish death on anybody. And this is all really tough. Again, if you are suffering from, and I was going to make this plug not for myself, but for for everyone else. But if you are suffering from mental health issues, if you have depression, or somebody who has depression, make sure you get in contact with a suicide prevention hotline. Make sure that you advise them to seek therapy. And if somebody is suicidal, make sure you get the authorities involved, because it's a tragedy all the way around. Even though I didn't really like him, I do think this is a tragedy. That's all I have. It's PR. Peace. I'm out. See ya. And everybody, I hope you have a great day. And I'm going to leave the suicide prevention hotline after the video.